What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? There's probably about a 30-second delay. About 30 seconds till I start to see your guys' comments. I'm showing 11 seconds in the video. I'm showing 0 online, 0 thumbs ups. How are we? What's going on? Second into the video, 2 thumbs up, 0 is showing 0 present. We did multicam arid micro rigs. These are online if you would like one. There are only 7 left. 7 remaining, I should say. There are 7 rights and there's some left hand also. Inventory is correct and locked. You order this thing tonight, it will ship to you first thing Monday morning. Ortiz, what's up? Carol, Peoples, what's going on? Tattooed, Ron Most, Kilo Bravo, Arkansas Infidel, what's up, man? Torrance, what's up? Asuna, what's going on? How are we? What's the plans for the weekend? What are you guys gonna do? So we're snowing here. It's supposed to be 20 degrees tonight, so we'll have some freezing, you know, water will freeze. And actual snow. The weather guessers were actually correct this time. Shipping notice, made another order. Byron, thanks for the order. Work tomorrow. Steven, what's up? How are you? Chris Watkins, what's going on? Urban Woodsman. Brandenburg, what's up? Cranford, Watkins. I plan on hitting the range, right on. Taking a class attack response. Clayton, right on. Did you come in here today? Did I see you today? A lot of times dudes come in here and I have no idea who they are compared to when I talk to them online. Prepping for frost. Got to protect the crops. Chuck Peoples, freezing rain. Left hand micro earlier, right on. Going to my buddy's grand opening. Candy store, very cool. Does he make the candy or does he just resell the candy? Planning on spending the day outside with the kids exploring the woods, but here in Texas, weather raining and cold. Can't make up its mind. Us do it anyway. Those are the trips they're going to remember. Couple inches here in the last hour. Watkins, where are you at? Past my ham tech. Right on, Aaron. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So we're supposed to be 34 tomorrow at some point. I don't know when. So it'll be cold for a while. I don't think it'll keep us from anything. He makes caramel and is going to make in-store exclusive types of candy. Cool. Bolivar, right on. Have you ever been to the hospital there? The mental hospital, psych hospital? I think there's a closed down wing of it that's supposed to be pretty like old and decrepit, haunted. Robert Yoder, what's up? All right, guys, it's 33 online, 25 thumbs up. Get those thumbs ups up there. Raise that number up. We can have a conversation about what you want to have a conversation about. Just start typing and we'll start going. I can have a conversation for the next 90 minutes, but I can't do it by myself. It's Silent Hill there. Yeah, that's why I've heard, like, urban exploration dudes go there. Meeting with Silkscreen guy to price out shirts and hoodies for car groups for season opener and Wounded Warrior fundraiser. Very cool, man. Very cool. What did I get done today? What did I get done? That's a good question. I didn't do it. Cody changed out the faucet, put the new faucet in place. I don't like the new one, even though it's supposed to be identical. Cody got quail in the mail. So he's got a breeder rack system. And with it being as cold as it is, we took the quail up to the rabbit shed because I have a trough up there with a lid, and we have a heat lamp. So they can heat lamp on one side and then, migrate to the other side as needed. All the animals, just normal stuff, normal everyday stuff. We got a lot of product done today. I did a lot of work inside, but I don't have a lot to show for it. Like when you said that, I'm like, holy shit, what did I do today? Nothing that shows progress. I didn't really get anything done today that I have to show for. Everybody here got a lot of stuff done. Micro rigs are done, ready to ship. Tool bags are almost cut. The first batch of tool bags, that's what'll start first thing Monday. I've sewed a lot today. I've probably got about 5 hours on the sewing machine so far. Since everybody left, for the most part, I have been sitting on a sewing machine, just YouTube videos and just sewing products. Sewed a bunch of 20-round PMAG pouches, sewed a bunch of phone pouches, sewed a bunch of, multi-tool and flashlight and, knife pouches, stuff like that, small stuff. Trucker convoy in DC was a wash. They never ended up going to DC. They only traveled the Beltway. Pretty sure January 6th arrest deferred them. I'm pretty sure too. But why didn't they stay there? Like they didn't do what Canada did? Is that what you're saying? The whole entire thing is over with? I heard there were multiple convoys. Maybe somebody got to him and said, hey, if you do this. Recommendations on EMP shield, self-fabricate or buy off the shelf. So, Cranch, A-T, I'm not sure how to pronounce your. EMP Shield reached out to me and said, hey, we want to give you an affiliate link. And I said, cool. I can't do that unless I have the product in use. And they said, cool, we will send you product. And I said, awesome. They actually are sponsoring our event coming up here. I thought I was going to walk over here and show you EMP. Where's all the EMP Shield stuff at?
I think it's in your office.
So they said, what do you want? They're sponsoring the event. They're coming out. The dudes you see on the videos and all that, they're coming out. A couple of the dudes are coming out here. And they can definitely answer the questions better than I can. And they said, what do you want me to bring? And I said, I want you to bring an EMP pulse rifle so that we can test this. But I don't think they're bringing one. I have a box of EMP Shield stuff. I even saw it today. I just don't know where it's been placed. It's probably literally right in front of me. It's right here. No, yes, it is. It's right here. It's heavy. Hold on. So I have two main feeds coming into the building. So they sent me two units. These are pack out adapters. They sent me two units. They sent me a vehicle unit, and they sent me two of these units. I think they're like giant ferrites that go in line into the building right here. I have not put them on yet. I have not even looked at this. I was going to have Tad look at it and do the install on this. I don't see any install information on the home one. But I mean, how do you test it, you know? Like, you and me as the layman. So if it's a concern, if it's something that's in your head, definitely for sure do it. If you have your other shit handled, definitely for sure do it. If it's something you think you're going to need soon, and I mean, they're not that expensive. I mean, I want to say the vehicle unit's like under $300, and they've got like a side-by-side motorcycle version one coming out. So if you can afford it, you know, put it together. I mean, they're ruggedized, they're epoxy filled, they're going to be weatherized. They're Do you have Woodland single mag? No, I don't. To attach to the micro rig in stock. Woodland single mag pouches. Shoot fish. What are you talking about? Are you talking about like a pistol mag pouch to put on the little side pals right here? Have to grow our food and get done. We do, and we need to do something more every single day. And if that's even just strawberries, mint, tomatoes, whatever you have to do something, right? Build some cold frames. Like right now, if you had a cold frame outside, and a cold frame, think mini greenhouse, right? Cold frame. Raised bed planter with a cover over it, basically. Or some windows. You know, you can use like framed windows and build a planter around the dimensions of a framed window. You wouldn't even have to move your plants tonight. And if heat's a problem, put a little compost around them and you do them in that manner, and it'll produce heat. You only know if it works if there's a solar flare or EMP. And if it doesn't work, the customer service ain't going to give a rip. Lone Star, I'm with you. But wouldn't you be glad that you had that shit and it worked? Wouldn't I feel fucking stupid if the fucking dude next door had it and his shit was working and I thought, there's no way to test it and I didn't buy it? Just received my order. I ordered a low profile H suspender pistol mag pouch. I couldn't be happier with the quality. Right on. Thank you, Steven. Do I have Woodland pistol? No, I can tell you I don't. I don't think that I've ever even made a Woodland pistol mag pouch. I have multicam. And the good news for you is that it's going to go on the side of your rig where you're not going to see it. So if you're buying this thing because you need it, here's what I have. If you're buying because you want to matchy match and look good on Instagram, I don't have a Woodland one. That's not to say we won't make one. I don't have one, nor do I know when we will make one. Those pals, no, I gave you bad information. Here's the pals backed ones. So, multicam black, Highlander, Coyote, OD. Drilled and tap repaired my Berkey filter stems after I broke them. Huh. How have things been with supply chain stuff? Have things normalized? No, they're getting worse. They're getting worse. My thread company just raised my price for the third time this year because of all the goods coming in. You haven't seen anything. And what they just did, like what's happening to us right now, what you're feeling right now is from 6 months ago. And you hear how much worse shit's getting, that you're not even going to fucking see the effects of what they did today and yesterday for at least another 30, 60, 90 days. But it does seem to be quickening for sure. Had a discussion today about rationing. It was interesting watching younger people's reaction to how life was like for civilians during Kerber. Who did you have the conversation with, man? Show them the wartime. Show them wartime farms. And as far as rationing, a real good way to actually track it right off the bat, right? Let's say you have people in your household. Let's say you have 2 sons, 2 daughters, and a wife. Take all of the toilet paper away. Give each of them a roll of toilet paper with their name written on the inside of the cone and the date. And to get more toilet paper, they have to turn that toilet paper in. A couple things are going to happen. They're going to be cognizant of it, and they're going to waste less of it, or they are going to go source it themselves. Either way, not your fucking problem. Until it becomes a problem, right? Until you actually have to use that toilet paper. People that don't pay for toilet paper, those are your bunchers. People that are cognizant and pay for toilet paper, they take 2 squares they wipe their ass. They take that wiped toilet paper, fold it in half again, and wipe their ass again. They make the toilet paper last. That is a great starting point to really get an answer. Take those fucking cores, put them in a 5-gallon bucket. When the bucket's full, average it out. You will know how much toilet paper you actually use, and you will know who is using all the toilet paper. It's always females. Females literally use 75% more toilet paper. And it's not because they wipe when they pee. It is because they don't fucking buy the toilet paper. They are not concerned with the use of toilet paper. You will find a rare occasion where they are. But you can hear it when they're in a bathroom and you hear the toilet paper rolling, ripping off the roll. Happening. I throw the broken Berkey filters out. Josh, yeah, that would suck though, because the price of Berkey filters just jumped immensely, and you know they're going up again. If I had broken ones, I would definitely keep them for if the future I ever had to try to fix one or jury rig it. They had a problem years ago where whatever adhesive they were using, it wasn't working. I took brand new ones, several full Berkeys out of the box, and the filters were fucking broken. They weren't broken, they were just the glue, the adhesive that held the bottom plate with that threaded tube on there. They weren't attached any longer, and they did not fucking warranty them for us. I didn't know shit about it. I had 5 or 6 Berkey filters put up for emergencies, and when we went to set a new one up, it was broken. And I went to get filters out of another one, and the filters in that one were broken. We bought them all at the same time. They sat on a shelf, climate controlled, and they didn't work. And Berkey was like, you waited too long. Well, how the fuck, if I have this fucking thing for an emergency, what good is your fucking product? Especially if you just told me you knew there was an adhesive problem. And they did not warranty them. Oh my God, I hope we make it home. That's funny because Tad and I had this conversation and he knew this was coming. We don't ever believe them anymore because they're only right fucking 75% of the time they're wrong. Are you supplying James with any gear for the Ukraine trip? Yes. Yes, I am. He came in and got a couple bags full of stuff yesterday. I made him a custom pouch for his GoPro. He already owns a ton of my stuff. What he's taking and actually wearing, I have no idea. Looking at Spent Mag pouch, are they still a big seller? They are. I have none. They are a big seller. I have none. Every time we make them, we sell out of them in minutes. I have to decide what it is we're making. At the same time, like we have open orders, right? So I have to build open orders. So we build those. We've been locking down the entire website as we build gear that's open. We build extra, however much extra I think I can sell in a 1-day period. And we put them online, lock the inventory, and then go on to the next thing. The stuff that's sold out and can never be ordered again, we've been building stuff that I know that we can sell a bunch of quickly because there has to continue to be incoming money. For how good the Berkey filters are, the plastic piece is so cheap. Yeah, it's a trip, isn't it? You know, you don't have to use Berkey filters either, guys. You can look up water wick. Look up, I think it's Swedish water wick. They even sell those on the Berkey site. They're just not carbon, they're all ceramic. And you can buy other kits. You don't have to buy Berkey. Berkey has there's another company out there that's even more expensive than Berkey. You can buy tabletop water filters that are plastic. They're like an opaque plastic. I had one. I bought one. There are other companies out there that make stuff, I want to say almost just like Berkey. They're just not stainless steel, and the fit and finish isn't as nice. You can also take Berkey filters or water wick filters or anything along those lines and you can put them into 5-gallon buckets. They just don't look as nice on your counter. Are people liking the zippered grocery bags better than the regular? No, Charlie, they're not, which surprises me, and I don't know why. And my price point on them is way too low. We don't charge nearly enough for the grocery bags or the zippered grocery bags, and I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's because we haven't really promoted them or pushed them. So it's really like our diehard customers that know about them, and if we marketed them out there on social media with hashtags like tote bag and day bag and beach bag, we would probably sell more of them, because it's mostly people using those hashtags, looking at that. Those are mostly females and people interested in fashion and travel and stuff. But they would buy them for the ruggedness, never have to replace them. Some people like that made in the motherfucking USA, some don't, so we'll lose some there. But they'll buy them for their men. They'll buy them for their kids. They'll buy them to take soccer and camping. And anybody wants to feel like maybe we should start prepping a little, you know, they will like that shit. I prefer the zipper. So yeah, Amanda, I don't know why you would not prefer the zipper, because when you zip it, it makes it smaller. It limits space inside, but it gives you a ton of security. So if stuff falls over, but you could always unzip it and still achieve the same volume by leaving it unzipped as a normal one would be. So you could still use it in the back of the SUV or the trunk of the car when you go grocery shopping. I saw someone make Berkey filter with 2 stainless steel tall 10-quart pots. I think I saw that too, man. I think I saw that too. I'm excited for the gym bag I ordered on my birthday. Ryan Ray, I have 0 gym bags. Did we show you one? Was there anything else on the order? Like maybe the order's waiting on something else? Or did we have a conversation and I put it online so you could order it? Have you ever used an incubator to hatch chicks? Any thoughts on rotating them up and down or side to side? So I don't know anything about rotation on them. I have incubated a lot of reptile eggs. There is conversation every day currently about an incubator. I think we're going to buy one. It's about $600. It's a bigger model. Pseudo professional, commercial. We just got quail here today. I think there's 25 of them, 5 males and 20 females. And they're in a breeding rack system with automatic watering and everything on them. So that's Cody's program right now. That's what he's doing, is he's after fertile eggs, and he is going to incubate the eggs. And I've got some birds that we're sequestering, some different types of chickens, so that the hens and roosters are all together and can't be exposed to other roosters, so we can get, pure-blooded chickens, not mud blood, you know. That's a little Harry Potter reference there. I keep 2 zippered grocery bags in the truck, right on. You can make a Berkey with 2.5-gallon buckets and the filter. Yeah, absolutely you can. He told me he's seen you today. I told Tad I don't know what it is. I'm not gay, but I think John... silly. Yeah, he came in with a big-ass trailer. We set him up with a bunch of wood chips. Nothing else. Buy the gym bag on the order. I ordered it April 23rd of last year. Not complaining. Ryan Ray, send me an email. Just reply to your confirmation email so I can see what color that is. See if there's anything we can actionably do to get that out. And whoever else is sending an email, because I just told that to Ryan, go ahead and fuck off. Just saw my EDC belt and Wolverine shirt shipped. Right on, right on. Are you the dude that ordered? And I said, hey, you fucked your order up by ordering that belt also? And you said, don't worry about it, I'll wait however long it was. That you, or are you another guy? Tad was happy for the wood chips. So Tad, and I asked him, and he didn't answer in very many words. I said, did you get the trailer unloaded? And he said, yeah, I totally got it unloaded. But what I told him was, don't unload the trailer by using the dump, because he needs to spread these wood chips out in multiple places. I said, put a pile 6 feet here, a pile 6 feet here, a a pile 6 feet here, and make a grid that's 6 by 6. On every intersection, put a wheelbarrow of wood chips. And what you need to do, because the wood chips are wet, so it's literally almost the weight of water. It's very, very heavy. So spread those, just drop the tailgate, don't lift the dump bed. It's a 20-foot trailer. It's a big fucking trailer. Don't dump them in one place, because then you're going to have to pick them all up and move them. And you can't just hard rake them into place. So take the tailgate down, hard rake, just push them into the wheelbarrow, and then take them and dump them in each location, then hard rake them. If you dump that trailer, you are literally making 3 times the work. And it is back-breaking work. Those wood chips are so heavy right now because they've been rained on for the last like thunderstorms. Can't wait to pick up my new pistol. Chris, I think he got enough today. I think he's got enough. And if not, we'll set that up, man. Thank you. Did he listen? No. Because I asked him. At about 8:30, I messaged him and said, hey, did you get those wood chips unloaded? Because my intention was, if they were not, we'll come over and help him. How tough is the zippered grocery bag compared to the XL tool bag? So we don't make anything called an XL tool bag. We make a tool bag and a large tool bag. And the large tool bag is double layered. The grocery bag is single layered. The tool bags, both of them, are made in a manner that not only are they double layered, they have a type 13 webbing. Think a webbing that is twice the thickness of most of your seat belts. It's a military, industrial nylon webbing. It's what's used in parachute pack trays. It's what they use when you see them airlay. Airlay is when they open the ramp and the little drone parachute pulls out and then pulls out a bigger parachute and then pulls the cargo out, the skid. Type 13 webbing is what they tie all those shit to the pallets with. The netting is made of type 13 webbing. That's what we use. And that webbing makes your handles on your tool bag, and it cradles all the way under the tool bag. So you've got basically these handles that also cradle the bag. So the tool bag is definitely more robust, considerably more robust. The grocery bags are single layer. So you're not going to want to put knives and shit and screwdrivers, although I do all the time. But you do have the potential to punch through a single layer of Cordura. And if you have very heavy things in the grocery bags, like you can put 2 ammo cans. You can put 2 50 cal ammo cans in our Cali grocery bags. If you drop them on the concrete, eventually from the ammo can hitting the concrete, it's going to cut the Cordura at some point. Am I staying in dude weather? I don't know so the real answer is I don't put that out there because dudes will show up if I'm here. We don't tell people where we're at. And there's a lot of times when I don't even read messages so that people don't know I even saw their fucking messages. A lot of times I don't know. And on the weekends, sometimes we'll get up super early and run. You know, I don't know what I'm doing usually till about midnight tonight. And then other times I'm like, hey, let's get up at 10, head to Jackson, and I'll fucking look at the clock and it'll be 2 p.m. and she didn't wake me up and just let me sleep. I need to sleep sometimes, but I don't know. The answer is the weather is not going to keep us from doing anything that we want to do, though. It never does. We have 4-wheel drive trucks. There's people literally in every state on the East Coast that drive around with shitty vehicles every day, and the snow doesn't stop them from anything. So people here, that's just some bullshit, an excuse they use when they don't want to go to work. It is currently snowing. That is snow. It's moving a complete different. See how it's coming down here this way, and then over there it's coming this way. That's because the building's blocking part of it, but there's two weather patterns convening, like colliding out here. And you can see it's not cold enough. The snow is hitting and melting. Out there it's sticking, but it's like a powder. It's not flaky. It's not big and lofty like feathers like it normally is here. It's just consistent in there. And Sam Carroll, no, you're not in town, are you? You're not here, are you? Just got a look at the snow, yeah. They're very heavy when they get wet. Then when sun pops out, they get a chance to move them. They get put out more heat. Yeah, they get very hot. Very, very hot. They steam like crazy. And they do. If you put your arm if you put a thermometer into wet wood chips that are piled just 4 feet high, it's 165 degrees inside. You can use them as a thermal mass. You're in San Diego, right on. Tom, yeah, that's nothing for the if we decided to go someplace, the interstate. I guarantee they are plowing the interstate right now. So, and they will plow 641. So at the most, the bypass will have some slush on it. As soon as we got to 641, it'll be wide open, and the interstate will be completely plowed. Thoughts on government moving towards crypto regulations? That's so they can steal part of it. They're not getting rid of crypto. You have too many pensions, like major pension funds that are invested heavily in crypto. You have entire school districts that have invested all of their money in crypto. You have all of your congressmen who part of their portfolios are in crypto. They're not getting rid of crypto. You have municipalities, I believe Chicago and Los Angeles, as well as dozens of other major municipalities paying city workers in crypto. They have the option to take cash, crypto, or part. They're literally paying them in Bitcoin. This is about them being able to steal more money from you. That's what this is all about. And they can't control crypto. They can only control the on-ramps to crypto. So the sites that you buy crypto through. But peer-to-peer, they can't control it. If you mine it, they don't know that you have it. So it's about being able to maneuver it in an anonymous manner or convert it into a privacy coin, put it into a privacy coin, receive privacy coins, and then convert at the point that you need to convert. And LW of Jax, I'm very much a novice on crypto, right? There's definitely dudes that have a lot more information to give you than I do. You should listen to the Survival Podcast. Spirko speaks about crypto quite a bit. He's actually presenting at our event in June here. You should come out, meet him. U.S. government has already seized a husband-wife combo crypto account, holding them in prison for alleged tax evasion. Was on internet for about a week before Ukraine. What do you think about the rise in gas prices? I don't want to pay as much as I pay for anything I'm paying for right now, but are you surprised? That's the better question. Did you not think that this was going to happen? Like literally when Trump was even in office, Trump said, Biden, he's an idiot. Your gas prices are going to go up. Double, triple. Obama said you guys should be paying $17 for a gallon of gas. Remember that? Are you surprised by it? But more importantly, did you prepare for it in some manner? Are you altering your life at all because of it? So it's not just about gas prices going up, right? When we say gas prices go up, it's not just the tank of gas. It's the truck that brings all these boxes here. It's the raw goods when they ship them on ships to the factories that make the nylon, right? these cones here, even though this is US made thread, the cones probably are not US made. The raw good that they extrude, it's probably not US made. So the ship coming over from China or wherever it's coming from, and then it gets made, and then so I pay for shipping of raw goods, and then I pay for shipping of product to me, and then like we have to have a very serious conversation right now on what our shipping is actually costing us versus what we charge for shipping, because we haven't updated our shipping weight systems in at least 2 years that I know of. So we went through COVID, and everything that came in here on shipping with a COVID tax. They just stopped line iteming it and added it into the price. It never went away. So all of my shipping, my thread, I just got a third notification for this year alone. 20%, they just raised my thread prices today. They raised them 20% twice already. People who don't do business, they don't realize that it's not just adding on $20 more to every 100. It's adding 20 to 120 exponentially twice, the third time. I spent just this week, we paid 500. I get it, man. It's not changing anything I do. Like, I'm not going, oh, let's wait and go everywhere Saturday since we're going in that direction. None of that's been happening. Stainless steel went up 20%. Watch, it's going to go up more, man. They're literally all of your building material places, like your steel roofing that goes on these buildings. They've told their vendors that they have to raise prices 20% each quarter. And that's not just, hey, we're going to tack on 20 on every 100 each quarter. That's 20 on the 120, and then the percentages of. As the thread company, should they ask to recycle those spools back? None of them do, Brian. I'd actually spoken to a couple places about recycling materials because we have a lot of scrap. Nobody does it. And if they do, it costs me more and more hassle. The hassle of labor. Like we have tons and tons of scrap. Like we throw away several waste bins full of scrap every day. But we use all the big stuff and cut it into small pieces. But it gets to a point where you are paying so much in human manpower and labor to take this small piece and trace and cut. It's cheaper to cut it off of brand new material. But I'm always, as the prepper in me is like, save everything, right? Because coming from starting business the first few years and not having enough money to buy rolls of material, like we figured out how to use everything. And there's guys that'll piss and moan, but I mean, if it gets to the point where some of these mills stop running certain materials, we'll just build mix match gear. Like I have enough customers that are not going to care. Like the fashion guys, they might not get ATAX with toxic thread, or they might not be able to get some weird camos that we've sold in the past. But my true customers that use this shit for real, they're not going to give a shit if it's two different colors mixed and matched. Like we will continue to make everything, like our business will not decline. When I want stickers that made last month, I look at what it will cost to replace vinyl. Yeah, Ron. Are you cutting your own? You cut your own vinyl? You're doing graphics, right? Saw a documentary called Ukraine on Fire. It explains the dynamics of the country over. Yeah, didn't Ted Koppel do that? Is that Ted Koppel's thing? Do you know they're going around and removing videos from 2015 to from 2015 up to 2016, 17? They're pulling the videos down. They are changing the narrative. They want to make it so you cannot find out the history and the truth behind all of this. Oliver Stone, that's him. Yeah, he did the Kennedy also, right? 2009 documentary Collapse. I don't know if I have, man. Is it like a History Channel kind of like what if thing? How much is a gallon? We're right at $4. We're kissing $4. It's probably over. I haven't bought gasoline in a few days. I paid $3.98 3 weeks ago in Nashville. I say Las Vegas, in Nashville. It was already $4 in Nashville 3 weeks ago. And there's people here losing their ever fucking living minds that gas is $4 a gallon here. It kind of sucks, but at the same time, I'm kind of okay with it. Like, we all knew this was coming. I've been telling dudes for the last 4 years, 5 years, start a business, scale your business, put your money into shit you need, not shit you want. Like, I haven't bought any luxury good shit in what, 5, 6, 7 years now? I haven't bought any watches, haven't bought new fucking clothing, I haven't bought any sports cars. Like, I did exactly what I was telling people to do. We put in big gardens, and then the concern was, okay, what if the water gets turned off? So we put in retention ponds. I have a 3 million gallon hole of water in the back of the property. We took every downspout, front side of the building, back side of the building, ran them in trenches, all individual pipes, and they terminate in that pond. We put another retention pond up top, and we put swales in that funnel all of the water off the grade into that holding pond in case we had to water that shit. We brought in all kinds of water tanks. We brought in tanks from 275 gallons up to 2,500 gallon tanks. What about the lady reporter from France? She was talking about how they've been fighting for a while, years, and they're calling it crazy. Yeah. Diesel's way up, man. Diesel's way up. No, deals with peak oil mainly. Michael Rupert, who is now deceased. Strange how many similarities there are with it from what he said. Yeah. There's some videos going around of some Russian, I think it's Russian politicians or bureaucrats from like last year that said, sorry to tell you, my friend, but there will be war in February. Meaning this year. Maybe she said it in January. But like there's videos of people saying like they knew this shit was going to happen. China and Russia have been moving off the US dollar for a long time. How high do you think gas price will get in your area? I don't have a clue, Jeremy. I don't spend time worrying about shit like that. See, here's the thing, right? I love to have these conversations. These conversations, they're entertainment and they're amusement. Nobody's going to act on it. How much gas do you have stored right now? Like, do you live in an apartment? Do you have to drive to work? Do gas prices matter to you? I bought elevated fuel tanks. I have 4 of them. We hold diesel and we hold non-ethanol unleaded fuel here for property stuff, right? I have farm diesel, so I don't ever put that in the truck. They will, especially when money gets tight. When money gets tight, people stop driving as much. The fucking highway patrol will be all over farm trucks and diesel trucks testing their fuel because they're looking for revenue. They are literally just stealing from the working man. But I have non-ethanol gasoline, right? I bought it when prices were down. I didn't buy it because prices were down and I thought they were going up. I bought it for in case some shit happens and we couldn't get fuel, EMP, fucking whatever, right? Weather event. That's why I hold the things that I hold. It's very rare that I buy something and go, I better buy this now because it's going to be more expensive. I don't really do that. When I need something and I don't have the money for it, I just work more. And people don't understand that. I work more when I need something I can't fund, I work more. gay music video with the Ukraine president. You talking about playing the piano with his pecker? What you guys don't realize is the Ukrainian president was not a fucking politician. He's not a business major. He hasn't ever run a company. He is an actor. And that skit you saw him doing, he was on their version of Saturday Night Live. Do they deliver large amount? Yeah, a gas truck pulls up and will pump in however much your tank will hold. And you can buy tanks. If you get on Craigslist or Marketplace and just put in fuel tank or gas tank or diesel tank, you'll see them. Typically, the ones you see on farms are typically on the cradles, right? They don't take any electricity. Typically, those are 250 to 350 gallons. I have 550 gallons. My unleaded tank's 550. I have two 300 elevated, and I have another 300 elevated. Because their fuel is more expensive than gasoline, and it shouldn't be. Is that true, Kerber? I mean, we're not driving diesels. I mean, I'm not driving diesels right now, but the $1 difference